Welcome to Tweet of the Week, and you are not seeing things. Amazingly, we all showed up in pink and black today for this very special conversation. I am really excited to be joined by Linda Chambers, who is our Director of Special Education, and Tracy Jaramillo, who is our coordinator for the Success Program. And you tweeted about a fabulous, fabulous opportunity for our students as part of our recovery efforts after the pandemic, but also an incredibly important part of their program, which is that transition out into life in the real world. So who wants to start?
I can. So our students at the Success Program typically go into the community once a week on what we refer to as missions. It's when we practice travel training, accessing the community for recreation and leisure, and then expanding career opportunities. This past year, we didn't get that opportunity. We were able to create experiences virtually. It just wasn't the same. So we put together a week-long experience that we referred to as the Transition Field Experience, where students were able to spend each day of the week in a different experience that focused on secondary transition, which is exactly what our Mission Fridays strive to accomplish.
And so you said we partnered with the ARC, and Linda, you want to talk a little bit about what some of the experiences were?
Definitely.
That I understand had a high caloric value.
Yes. It was really an awesome experience. The opportunity for the Transition Field Experience was set forward to our school case managers during the school year, and we had some listening sessions with families in early spring to prepare them for what it would look like. So everybody was engaged and excited for experiences with travel training, how to use the transit, how to transfer in the transit to get to FCC, because we actually partnered with FCC as well and learned about their Thrive program, which is elective opportunities for continuing education for students with intellectual disabilities at Frederick Community College. So that was an experience for them. And then additionally, they were able to landscape. The nice thing is that each child has an individual education plan that has a scripted transition plan for exactly what their hopes and interests are for when they exit from school. And so we were very strategic, but I think the really cool part was we partnered with the ARC. So the kiddos got to be able to experience 2 commercial kitchens. And they made bread, lots of it. They not only made bread, they iced 4th of July cookies during for preparation for the ARC. And so Tracy can share that not only did the kids enjoy it, and continued to practice making bread at home. They took that experience and they tried to do it at home, because families reached out and said, we made some more bread. And so Tracy said that with the extra bread that people didn't enjoy, it lived in your office, right?
Several days it showed up in my office, yes, and it was delicious.
And again, just a wonderful real world opportunity for our students, for their families. And you talked about the fact that, our 18 to 21-year-olds who participate in our Success Program were one audience for this adventure, but we were also able to reach out to students who will be coming into Success. And Linda, you want to talk a little bit about that?
Definitely. The pandemic created an experience for some of our students where they have been virtual only for quite some time. And for a student with different abilities and needs, it can be scary to come back to school. And so one of the things we were very strategic to think about was kids that are exiting their comprehensive school, a Learning for Life program or an Expressions program, and starting August 18th, they will be a student at Tracy Jaramillo's Success Program. And we thought, what better way to integrate students back after the pandemic, back to what life will look like in school. And I went there, I think it was the last day. The excitement of not only the staff. I arrived before 7 a.m. and they were waiting in the vestibule for students, and they couldn't stop saying how awesome this was and their experiences. And then as the students trickled in off the bus, their excitement was palpable. And so seeing them together, engaging with staff, and staff really, truly, authentically living this transition experience was so very powerful that we've decided to continue doing it through the rest of this school year as a recovery option and as a true option for authentic transition planning learning for our students that are 18 to 21.
Well, Tracy, we thank you so much for the vision to think about what recovery means for each and every student, because we know this is going to be a reopening of school unlike any other, and all of our students are coming from very different places, very different experiences over the last 18 months. And so thank you for your thoughtful response to that, and I'm thrilled to hear that it's going to continue. And you can share in the excitement of this as it continues by following these ladies on Twitter and hearing all about it. And unfortunately, you can't taste the bread or the cookies via Twitter, but you will at least be able to feel the joy and the excitement that this brings. So thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for tweeting about it. And again, you can find out so many amazing things about this school system when you follow our leaders on Twitter. Hope to see you next time on Tweet of the Week.